This video is going to cover estimating. This estimating video is more for the specialty subcontractor. It was hard to pick one trade because there's so many different subcontractors out there, but the one I picked has quite a bit of detail in it. And so the one I'm going to show you is a takeoff budget estimate. Everybody calls it something. We call it a takeoff for a swimming pool. So if you have a swimming pool in your backyard, take a look at it. We're going to show you how we put that estimate together to do a swimming pool. So as we looked at Master Builder, Master Builder has what we call bid items. These are items that we're going to look at. And so in this case, we have to do the layout, excavation. There's forming we want to look at, concrete, tile, and coping. So those could be done as individual bid items. They could be considered phases. They could all be lumped into one bid item. In this case, we're going to assume that this is how we get paid, that each one of those bid items, as we complete the forming, there's a draw. As we complete the concrete, there's a draw. Again, I have to use a little imagination here to make it fit for your business, but as we've said on all of the other videos, if you want to see a video, if you're a mechanical, call us. If you're electrical, call us. If you're plumbing, etc., just give us a call. We have a demo what we can do for you that will go into yours. We would be glad to also take some of your estimates, build those into Master Builder so you can see them in Master Builder. We've done that for clients before, where we take your Excel worksheets and create those templates in Master Builder so you can see how easy it is to use within Master Builder. But for this example, we're going to just go in here. We're going to look at the excavation. And what we have here is an assembly. This is pool site excavation. We know that every time we do that, we need these three components to do that. So somebody's gone through, looked at the plans, done a takeoff. There's 231 yards of, 231 and a half to be exact, cubic yards of excavation. We know that our cat dozer, we can do 0.058 cubic yards per hour. We also know we have an operator that does the same as obviously, and we have an unskilled labor helping with that. We also have temporary fencing that we know what the month is 150, and we also need some unskilled labor to get that done in 3 hours of somebody to put those fences up. So at this point, as I do my excavation, I know this quantity. It now extends out based on my costs within the system, my rental rates or my hourly cost that's estimated. The quantities I need, puts the overhead and profit on there to come up with the bid price for this. It also knows, if we tell it, obviously, that we want to rent this fence and barricades from G1 Rentals. It will create the purchase order. If you looked at the other video, you saw how that would work. If we now go to the tile coping, this one's a lot easier. There's not a lot of detail. Tile, it's 150 feet. We know that, that we've done this long enough and often enough that it's $4 a foot for the tile and $8 a foot for coping. It may be because we've done it so often, or maybe that we subcontracted that item so we know what the subs price is. If we go to the finished work, there's some fence that we have to put up. Again, these are assemblies, so the next time we go to do this, and again, I'm using a swimming pool, but this could easily be a hot water heater. This could be a dishwasher. It doesn't make any difference what it is. There would be an assembly that gives us the components that we need. So as our vendors, as has happened for the last couple of years, increase our prices for copper, increase our prices for wire. As labor changes, the only thing that has to change in this assembly is those unit costs, and now we're ready to prepare a proposal. Again, in the other video, I showed this, and I want to show it again. As we're done with this proposal, we get the integration, and that's what Master Builder is really popular for and famous for, so to speak, is that we now can send these numbers out to budget so we can get cost versus actual cost reports. If we want to print a proposal, write out to a proposal form to hand to the owner. If we're going to print purchase orders to buy materials, print the purchase orders for this job with the notes, line item by line item of the items that are required. If we're going to sub it, print the subcontract for that as well. And we can also give a list of all of the parts that we have listed in this estimate to our foreman or superintendent to know, so he knows or she knows what needs to be taken out to the job to complete this job, so that they're not running around looking for individual items when they get out there. They'll have a list of everything that's required to build this job. And again, more of a subcontractor type of an estimate, but works similar to the one that we did for the general contractor. Again, it may not, you probably don't build swimming pools. Whatever you build, we probably have an estimate, or we will build one for you. So all you have to do is call us, give Gene or Amy a call, or myself. We'll get you set up for a demo, but we'll show you how it can work for your business. But people that adapt to our estimating adapt to it pretty quickly, because if you look at this, this is using Excel, looking grids. We're used to working within those. If I want to go in and insert a column, I could put formulas in here. If I want to hide selected columns, I can. I just made that disappear so people are not having to change that. It can be hard coded in. But as we do this, we can simplify it, make it look the way you want it to look, so that as you grow your company and you hire more estimators, all they're doing is putting in information in here. If there were formulas, the formula would be in here to calculate how many hours that I need for a carpenter. You don't have to have it hard coded in, but you may have different production rates, easy jobs versus hard jobs, and you could have a variable that would plug in as a variable that would impact whether this is 110% of our normal labor or it's 90% of our total labor, of our normal labor. All those things, just as you do in Excel, can be done within Master Builder. So again, give us the opportunity to show how it will work for you, and we will do that. Again, short video. Appreciate your time. Thank you very much.